it's worth noting that at A2A, we build our cockpits from the inside out. The frame gets built and the pieces get installed. And when we couple this visual with the physics and the sounds of Accuson, it's just a perfect fusion. And here we have the Dark Horse, the classic Korean War era black. It's just amazing what this cockpit looks like in black. You're going to find that this aircraft not only looks and feels alive, but it sounds alive. That is one of the many sounds we recorded from Vlado Lennox's beautiful Moonbeam mixed wine. Okay, let me show you some of the main systems in the cockpit, starting from left to right. This is the flaps lever to the left here. We want that to be up. Ram air on. Carb heat off. Now trim is dependent on your aft tank. If you have your aft tank removed, like they have in many P-51s today, and this is supported in Accuson, think 600. 6 degrees rudder, 0 aileron, and 0 elevator. If your aft tank is installed but it's empty, you want to add 2 degrees of nose down forward trim. If you have an aft tank that is full, then you want to have 4 degrees nose down trim. Okay, our landing gear lever is down and we have fuel in our left tank. Let me show you how the mixture works. That's idle cutoff, run, and emergency rich. We start with a mixture on idle cutoff. Our propeller forward. I want to show you a brilliant little feature on this Mustang. It's one of the earliest hot test setups. It's hands on throttle and stick. You're able to adjust your gut sight range without taking your hand off the throttle. You simply twist the grip. Now watch this. You see that black cable passing through the hole in the dash? The cable is similar to something you'd find in an old lawnmower. Now watch. Let me set this throttle back. Let me show you something. Watch, I'll twist the grip. You see? It's just driving that steel cable through the other end. You can even move the throttle back, or even full forward, and still adjust the gun sight. Also, I want you to take a look at that little clip back there. When the throttle is resting on that little wire, that is your maximum takeoff power. Now to adjust this, move your throttle to about 90%. You can then pull up our little utility here, and you can fine tune it. I have a detent in this throttle, so I just match the detent to this position. Now, if we want war emergency power, what we do is we're going to push this throttle through the wire. Now watch that wire. Boom, see? That is war emergency power. Now, for the remainder of the flight, the wire is broken. And when we advance the throttle all the way forward, we should be at about 67 inches manifold pressure. If you notice, we've given you 2 red lines here, 61 inches before the wire is broken, and 67 inches when you break through that wire. It's that simple. Okay, continuing on, we set our altitude over here at about 100 feet in this airfield. And we uncage our attitude gyro. Alright, while we're still looking center, we want to look down and make sure our controls are clear. Make sure you have full deflection. And also, same with the rudder. Alright, now that our controls are free and clear, we're going to push on our brakes and set our parking brake. Over here, we actually want our ignition to be off. I will explain that a bit during startup. And our fuel cutoff is on. Okay, another very important thing in your Mustang that you need to know. If you look down here at your fuel tank selector, if you have a full left tank, you always want to be drawing from that tank first. Because the engine has a return fuel line that dumps the fuel into that left tank. So there has to be room in that tank for the fuel to go, because if that tank is full and you're drawing fuel from another tank, the extra fuel is just going to be sent out the overflow and wasted. So understand that during your flight, you can see as much as 10 gallons an hour flowing into that left tank. Okay, moving to the right side, we turn our battery on. check our right tank for fuel. Okay. And with the battery on, we come over here and we check our radiator flaps. Under normal conditions, we keep both the coolant and oil flaps in the automatic position. They will automatically open and close based on the temperature. We just do a quick test to make sure they're working. We flip our safety switches, and we'll just manually move the flaps just a little bit. Okay, we're almost ready to start. I just want to show you one more thing. Here are your climate controls. This is your fresh air vent, just brings in clean air from the outside. This is your heated air vents, which you can adjust until the cabin is comfortable. And here's a very important piece, your defroster. This defroster throws hot